Americans should know that VOA, through its pursuit of objective journalism, is a prime example for foreign audiences of one of the liberties we hold dearest, freedom of the press. And many foreigners realize this when they compare what they hear on VOA with what they hear and see in their own state media. I was in Iran during Nixon's impeachment, and my Iranian friends, they didn't know a lot about American politics, but they knew that our American president, faced impeachment and removal from office. And they said, well, we heard on VOA, report on the latest hearing and all this. And I said, but VOA, it's run by the US government. I said, well, yeah, but it's an independent agency of the US government. And he said, but they're reporting negative information about your president. How is this possible? So I had to explain about, freedom of the press to them, and that, we would expect them to report this objectively, abroad. And I think some of my friends got it, but they would say, well, we would never hear anything about this with the Shah of Iran, something so negative being reported on state TV. If VOA loses its reputation for pretty objective reporting of the news, both what's happening in the United States, what's happening around the world, and especially what's happening in countries that don't have a free media, people are going to stop listening. And this prime example of one very dear American value will be gone in the world. But by example, this means a lot to some of these peoples who don't have freedom of the press like we do, largely in the United States.